light up, quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. You know your love keeps lifting, keeps on lifting me higher, keeps lifting higher and higher, higher. You know your love keeps lifting me higher and higher. Alright, I once was downhearted, and disappointment was my closest friend. But then you came and it soon departed, and you know he never showed his face again. You know your love keeps lifting, keeps on lifting me higher, keeps lifting higher and higher, higher. You know your love keeps on lifting me higher and higher. Alright. Yo, I think I'm gonna do all like R&B joints. I haven't sang in so long, and I noticed that when I stop singing, I start getting like sad and depressed and stuff. I don't like that, bro. Like, I don't like when I move into a place or I'm living in a place where I feel like I can't sing. I need to sing. You know what I mean? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a reason for everything, right? Thanks for loving. I'm just doing some Uber right now, guys. If I could make the world dance, then they would dance, dance, something like this. Oh. Hey, Robloxian, what's up, man? If I could make a world groove, oh, if I could make them groove, then they would groove. Hello, Cartoon Craze. How's everyone doing today? I don't care what you talking about, baby. I don't care what you say. You got a way of making me feel so sorry. I found out right away. Brandon Zek, what's good? What's good? Where am I going? I'm in. I'm going to Bayonne, New Jersey. What's good? What's good, everybody? I'm chilling, bro. Just enjoying my day, man. Just trying to get to a little bit of money. I'm not gonna be working all day. Just a little something. But I like that song by Michael Jackson. I'm happy you're doing good, Brandon Zek. Time after time, I gave her all of my money. No excuses today. Ain't no mountain that I can't climb, baby. Don't you get in my way. 'Cause there's a time when you're right, and you know you must fight. Who's laughing, baby? Don't you know? And there's a choice that we make, and this choice you will take. Who's laughing, baby? Ooh. Don't just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop it. Just stop talking me around. I swear, sometimes the music just gets you in the vibe, like. Cause there's a time when you're right, and you know you must fight. Hold on 1 second. And there's a choice that we make, and this choice you will take. I love to play around, bro. Playing around is fun, right? I gotta go through this gosh darn. I'm gonna have to get a ticket. In the middle of the night when I'm alone. Listen, can I get a insufficient fare slip, please? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Thank you. Yeah, but I like Michael Jackson's music, man. I really, really do. Really, really do. Oh, she got the cake? Damn, she's moving with it. Stop playing. Get it, shouty. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Yo, I'm so sorry about that, guys. I'm like I fucking apologize for that, bro. That was mad over the top, right? For me to just go apologizing. I apologize for that. How's everybody doing though? Like, come on, man. What y'all doing today? What y'all got planned today? What y'all doing, man? I'm in Bayonne right now, so shout out to all my Dominicans in Bayonne. My Dominicans in Bayonne. Tato. Just be there, be there, be there. Who's that lovely lady? Who's that lady? Got me fucking singing the joints outside. Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Beautiful lady. Real fun, baby. I'm about to start just jamming and doing my own shit, because I noticed that, like, when I don't, like, be true to myself and be singing and enjoying my life and shit, that's when them bitches be thinking they got power over me. But when I start hitting my R. Kelly and shit, they're like, oh shit, I can't really get to this nigga because he has the power of self-entertainment. And that's one thing that women do not like. Women hate when you on the game playing Fight Night Champion or whatever. I'm sorry, I spit a little bit. NBA, whatever it is, football, whatever it is, what game you like. You notice that they always just like, you're always in the game. You notice that? Because you're not up there looking at them, you know, up there trying to figure out what's going on with them and what they're up to. Like, when you're worried about yourself, they're just like, but I have on makeup, but I'm pretty, but I'm a female, I have body. Why isn't he, like, looking at me? Why does he only care about singing a song? He must be weird. Something's wrong with him. Yeah, something's wrong with him. Yeah, I think he's weird, girl, because he, like, why is he, like, singing a song instead of, like, talking to us? Yeah. Shut up. Shut the man. That's when you gotta hit them with those tunes and shit. You gotta hit them with a tune every now and again so they know that they don't mean shit to you. Shannon, what's up, mate? How you feeling? Liam Phelan, the champ. Thank you, bro. I had to get through a lot of shit to even, you know what I'm saying, be on the road to this joint. Like, I went from 187 when I first started the journey in March to now, I went down to 162. Now I'm back up to 170. But I went through so much shit. Like, bro, I went through an iron deficiency, a zinc deficiency, B12 deficiency because I was fasting. When I came off my fast, I wasn't eating the proper stuff, liver, you know what I'm saying? But you can't do that. You can't just be fasting. You can't, like, deprive yourself of certain carbs and stuff that you were having before that have folate, iron, and stuff like that. So, you know, it was a learning experience, and it still is. But at this moment right now, I'm back on my shit, back on my square. I've been running every day. I'm feeling the energy rising and shit. And it's crazy because I'm getting over a cold too. So it's like, it's not easy. I've been like hawking up spit every now and again. But I'm just trying to get it. You know, life is like a never-ending struggle. You're never gonna be 100%. You know what I'm saying? You try your best to be 100%, but it's not. You know, it's not like that. It's not. Some people may say to some people, I love you. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold up. You look good and healthy. Oh, I appreciate you, man. I really, really do appreciate that because I'm not going to lie to you. For a while, I was worried and concerned about myself because I'm like, damn, I'm not getting that red tint that I need. The sun didn't come out for like weeks. The sun wasn't out for weeks. I was dealing with like just nothing but rain. So I wasn't getting the sun that I needed. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm coming back now. I've been eating my liver, my beets and stuff. I'm finally starting to come back and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hands getting red and stuff. It's just bullshit, bro. Constant bullshit. Just constant struggle to be the best version of yourself, and it's not easy when dealing with certain physical restraints. I mean, my man Brandon Zek knows all about that. My man Brandon Zek has overcome so much physically. For y'all who don't know out there, Brandon Zek has overcome a lot himself, man. That dude is a champion himself. You know what I'm saying? So, like, shout out to Brandon Zek, man. What are you talking about, man? What is he saying, dog? I appreciate you, bro. I hope you're doing well too. I'm still getting over some shit, man. I'm still, still getting over it. Was dealing with recurring shit, like mad, annoying stuff I was dealing with, like UTIs. Hold on. I'ma break loose, jump in my six and come and see you. Girl, I wanna do something that's brand new. Oh, I got a kinky surprise for you. So girl, get ready, cause I'm on my way. Put your body in some negligee. Hold on one second, I gotta do something, y'all. Y'all gotta give me 1 second, alright? Hold up. And if you feel me, let me know it. Do you what you been hoping, girl? Tonight for you. Now I'ma stop and get some gas, my baby. That gives you time to freshen up, my baby. And if you want, just leave the door unlocked. Boom. Yo, if y'all ever want to find like a mommy, a Dominican mommy or whatever, go to like the fucking Walmarts in New Jersey or the fucking Dollar Trees in New Jersey. Nothing but Dominican bitches everywhere. Big booty Dominican joints. I'm sorry if I disrespected anybody. Baby, watch as I'm slowly rolling for you. Do-do-do-do-do. Girl, I promise will not regret. And everything that you ever wanted, stripped to the bone and just let you get on it, girl. 3 knocks at the door, my baby, my baby. Sit back in the chair, my baby, 'cause I'm about to go there and I'll get your body. Hold on a second. Tonight, is that a sweatshirt? Do you mind if I switch for you? Semi is coming on, babe. Hold on a second. So just sit. Baby watches slowly rolling for you. Broom, 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 broom. Yeah, man. I'm feeling good, man. I gotta entertain myself, man. Also, sometimes I get tired of hearing music. I want to just sing it myself. Some people may say to some people, I love you. And some people may find that some people aren't true. And some people may vow, hold on, they'll never part. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. You too. And people promise people that they'll never break their hearts. Ooh, but when it comes to us, I think heaven up above. 'Cause we just keep on loving, we just keep on kissing, we just keep on hugging, we just keep on winning. And boy, I tell you, some things never change. Like pictures in a frame, and the flowers bloom in May. For as long as I am breathing, my heart will always stay. Some things never change. In the springtime it will rain, and the world going round and round is nothing new. And that's how I feel about you. Hey, that made me feel good. Ah! Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, that just took me over the top. That's what I'm saying. Like when I be like singing my songs, enjoying myself and shit, I'm not worried about no bitches, man. This is what I'm trying to say, man. If you get your mind right and you figure out, like, yo, first off, these girls are gonna have you running in circles anyway. You know what I'm saying, son? In a real way. Shout out to Aaron the plumber, man. In a real way. Nah, but they're gonna have you running in circles if you don't have nothing to keep you grounded or keep you happy. You know what I mean? You're gonna be always like focused on them. And that ain't right, man. That ain't right, man. That ain't no type of way to live. You gotta have stuff that makes you happy that you can do when no one's around. Play a game of chess, checkers on your phone. Maybe you'd like to paint. Maybe you like to draw. Maybe you like to sing, play the piano, play the flute, the violin, maybe. Man, whatever you want to do, bro. Just don't let nobody have control over your happiness. Hold on a second. Hold on. Focus on your peace. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. I got to do stuff that makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's singing a stupid little song And everyone's like, what is he like? What is he doing? Why are you even doing it? Why are you singing a song about a girl you're single? Why are you singing a song about a girl you're separated? Why are you singing lovey-dovey songs? It's raining outside. What are you doing? Because it makes me feel good when I say, here I go, there I go. It's tonight, come and check out my flow. Time to get it started, you know what to do. That shit just make me feel like $1,000,000. There I go, there I go, there I go. It's tonight, come and check out my flow. Time to get it started, you know what to do. I love singing, bro. I'm sorry. Just let him wonder, right? Like Stevie Wonder. Fuck it. Like, that's why, like, you know, I had a lot of difficulty in my life because it's not easy to separate the two, the flesh from the spirit. It's not easy to say, I don't need this woman's attention. I don't need this woman's attention because right now I'm content. I can sing a song. I can go get some food. I can go to the buffet by myself. I don't even need to go with nobody. That's the thing. I haven't gone to the buffet with anybody in so long. I get pleasure from being by myself and eating my favorite foods and sometimes not talking to somebody about their bullshit. Hold on a second. Yeah, you gotta have those little things that make you that you don't need the opposite sex for, you know, man. And I'm telling you, like, oh wow, but I'm telling you the truth, like. I'm not saying this because I'm, you know what I mean, like trying to talk shit or trying to act like I'm better than somebody or I got a bag of tricks to make me, you know what I'm saying? Listen, everybody got a bag of tricks. A lot of people actually don't even know what they like to do because they're so focused on their phone or they didn't grow up in a time where developing hobbies was necessary because we didn't have the phone. I grew up in the 90s. Like, it was some people that did have, you know what I'm saying, a BlackBerry, or some people did have, you know what I'm saying, the flip phone, like the phone, you know what I'm saying? I was broke as a joke when I was like 13, so there was people around me that had phones, but when I was like 13, you know what I'm saying, like 2003, I didn't have a phone. I had to like play with toys and stuff. Yeah, I'm growing up, man. I'm growing up. I'm realizing that, you know, you don't need a whole audience to see you sing a song. Sometimes it's just, and I stress this a lot to people about the singing of the songs and all that. I know y'all like, yo, this nigga zesty as fuck, or this nigga corny as fuck. But I'm being honest with you. I want you guys to start like singing. I don't care if you can sing at all. That is just when you do it, it makes you feel good. Like, I'm telling you something. Just try it out. Try it out, man. Try it out. Like, or if you don't like to sing, just you know, like listen to a song that makes you feel like positive or something. You know what song really we enjoy the entertainment. I appreciate you, man. You know you know what always gets me? Your love lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. So keep it up, quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. You know your love keep. Oh God, all right, I gotta go like a whole octave lower than that, because that's just not gonna work at all. We enjoyed it. I appreciate you, man. Yo, hit that like button, y'all. Share it, you know what I'm saying? You know your love. I gotta go lower, like, you know your love keeps lifting, keeps on lifting me. Like that. Higher, keeps lifting, higher and higher, higher. You know your love keeps on lifting me higher and higher. Alright. I once was downhearted, and disappointment was my closest friend. But then you came and it soon departed, and you know he never showed his face again. You know your love keeps lifting, keeps on lifting me higher, higher and higher, higher. I love it, bro. That shit be lifting me high. It do. And when I'm singing this shit, like, I'm not always thinking about what I'm actually singing. Like, that song is about a woman and the woman's love lifting him higher. But for me, when I sing that song, I sing it for God, because I replace. And there's times when I used to write music, when I used to write songs and shit, I used to write it from the perspective of now I slowed down with the writing of the music, like, because I'm focused on my boxing. But when I was writing a lot, like, I wrote from the perspective of someone showing their love and their like absolute love for somebody. But I didn't always put like I didn't even always throw like girl, or sometimes I wrote it from the perspective of my love for my son or my love for God, and I just put it in a song. But I didn't actually put it as it was like you wouldn't hear like God or any religious association, but you could feel like there was a true like love. And this is what I'm saying, like that song Higher, when I'm singing that shit, and I'm thinking about God and how every time like he keeps lifting me higher, and every time, like, that shit made me feel so good. Is what I'm trying to say, man. These tones and these harmonies, I be trying to teach people ever since I was a kid. And I heard, and I was like maybe since I was like 5 or whatever, I noticed there was like mathematics to the harmonies, and there was mathematics to music theory. So I learned music theory at around like age 11, when I got this leap pad that my mother had bought for my brother. And I started like studying music theory, and I started studying Beethoven, Tchaikovsky, J.S. Bach, Brahms. Hold on a second. J.S. Bach, Brahms, like I studied all the greats. I started studying classical music theory. And I got so good at playing the piano and writing my own songs and doing my own thug dizzle that, I realized that some of these tones, like C, C, E, and G, when you play C, E, and G with a C on the bottom, or whenever you play, like, let's say C and G, or for example, let's say if you play a C, middle C, and a high E, if you play middle C and a high E, it creates a certain frequency. And I realized that when I was a young kid. When I was like 11 years old, see, I don't even know if everybody knows this, but when you play middle C and when you play E past the first middle C octave, or when you take that same sequence of notes in separation, even if you go up an octave or lower an octave, it creates a frequency that's like, it's hard to explain. But I heard it when I was playing on my Casio. The metal moved differently. I appreciate you. Somebody said my goatee looking crazy. Appreciate you. The metal moved, like, when I heard the E and the C together, it wasn't the same as playing like C and C. Like, boom, boom, or boom, boom, that would be like jumping from one note to its octave. Boom, boom, boom. That's 3 octaves or 2 octaves. But it's different than just skipping the octave. Those 4 steps after the C and the middle C creates a frequency that's like whoa, 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 whoa. And I noticed that shit, and I was like, oh shit. So what if like there's proof? So now there's already been studies done on how tones can cure cancer and how tones can grow teeth. Hold on a second, y'all. So my point is this. It makes sense now why when I was younger and I played the piano and I was playing these classical music, these tones, when I was playing these tones and I was realizing there was a difference between the major chords, the minor chords, the pentatonic scale, and I started learning about all these things, I realized music was not just what we think it is. Music is not just sounds and stuff. It's not just math. It's much more than that. It's much more than that. Because as I got older, and I've always been interested in science, aliens, all this shit. Even if you want to throw aliens in the mix, what is the sound? What is the sound that people who've been abducted by aliens have heard inside of the spacecraft? Can you guys tell me what the sound sounds like? I'm here, y'all, with the fucking Dora the Explorer, where I ask y'all a question and wait for it. Can you tell me what the sound sounds like in the spaceship? Yeah, it sounds like... So, have you noticed that when people do like the things like for like meditation, they go like... You ever notice did you notice like the instrument that goes like the creator, Allah is the creator, inshallah. Masha'Allah. Wo Berekatu. I love you, but there's no sound in space. Ooh, no sound, burn. Nah, but seriously, sound, light, frequencies, all these things are interrelated. So when you tell me, why are you singing a song? You're so fucking corny, dude. You're so fucking corny, bro. Why are you going... Because there's a reason. Because that shit, that little fucking sound that I just fucking made, bro, it actually cures cancer, bro. Okay? It cures glaucoma. Nah, but seriously, y'all, like, I'm being real with you. There's things we don't understand. But I'm a songbird. I've always been a songbird since I was a kid. I always knew the power of playing the piano and what those tones do to my body when I would play Liebestraum, when I would play Franz Liszt, A Dream of Love. Broom, 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 broom. Hold on a second. Yeah, so like when I would play Liebestraum, Franz Liszt, A Dream of Love, it goes broom, 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 broom. I used to love Franz Liszt, Liebestraum. That was one of the first advanced piano songs I learned besides Fantasy Impromptu, OP 64. I was killing it. I used to think Fur Elise was like a, you know. I used to think Fur Elise was like, oh my God, this is the epitome of classical music. But as I got older and my taste got better and shit, I started saying, oh shit, wait a minute, there's other artists. In fact, Beethoven was one of the greatest, but J.S. Bach is above Beethoven. Bach is, you know that song? And then the nigga J.S. Bach went crazy. I like Eric Satie too. Look at this shit. They got this little girl on the fucking highway, bro, selling fucking fruits. This shit is not right, man. These people are political prisoners. They're political prisoners from Cuba, and I want my motherfucking human rights, okay? All my friends driving low rider. Yo, I be just jamming. Oh, girl, that I've ever been lifted before. So keep it up. See if she'll do something strange for some change. I already asked her. She said she with it. She in the trunk. That's why I just left for a second. I had to go, you know what I'm saying? Trunk up. I know you know I'm on fire. If you don't know who I be, you better ask somebody. They over there fucking eating the fruit. I'm seeing orange peels and shit on the side. You ain't supposed to be actually eating the fruit now, man. They over there eating the shit. Like, I don't think Pablo's gonna be happy with that now. Come on now. Getting high in their own supply. What the fuck is you doing? Fucking eating grapes and shit. I'm seeing fucking banana peels. You know what I'm saying? Melon skins and shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Kiwi skins. Like, eat the skin of the kiwi. You can actually eat the skin. What are you doing with that? You know what I'm saying? Apple skins. Like, what are you skinning the apples now? Lord. Oh, Lord. Lordy, Lord. Bless your heart, young man. Bless your heart. Bless your soul, young man. Am I going to see you in church on Sunday? Sunday. You don't even got to say Sunday. You got to say Sunday. Yeah, I got a long trip back home, so I'm just talking shit, entertaining myself. Keeping myself entertained. You know what I'm saying, son? Getting high on their own goddamn supply, man. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, man? What the fuck is they talking about, son? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So what's next? What's next on the radio? Quick burp. Switch it up. Remix. I don't see nothing wrong. Sit down on the couch. See, what I do is I hit y'all with some science and then I hit y'all with some entertainment. So I'm like, you know, take your shoes off. Let me rub your body before I tear it off. The Sony loving man is ready to flex, girl flex. Time to see, like right just then, when I was singing this shit, it was a bitch that was walking across the street, right? She thought she was the baddest ever. But when I'm singing and shit and I'm focused on me and I'm like, and I get in the zone, they can't get my attention, and she felt it. So she was like, it's the pretty brown it's driving me wild. Ooh, child, things are gonna get a little freakier, and I will have her singing like a mockingbird. Word, don't front, you know about the rodeo show. Hold on a second, y'all. Girl, I'll be right there when you need me. Do, 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 do. All you have to do is just call me. I'll be there for you. Oh, baby, it's true. I understand your every need and how you feel about the way he left you. Take my hand, come go with me, and let me show you how much I care about you. Hey bro, you covering the camera. It's getting mad suspicious. What is you hiding? I had to go and beat the bitch up, man. What you talking about, son? Free Diddy. Do Mace got the ladies, yeah, yeah. Do Puff drive Mercedes, yeah, yeah. Bad, 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 bad. You made me feel so good. You know, you made me feel so good. What's for lunch? The dudes that's cutting the carbs, if you forgot. I'm the dudes that's cutting the carbs, if you forgot. Oh, for real, Alex? Damn, Alex, how you been, Brody? I think we first spoke like 2 months ago. Yeah, bro. How you been, man? I mean, you asking me what's for lunch. Shit, I'm just like you right now. I'm keeping my carbs super low, and I'm avoiding any processed foods like rice, any pasta. Maybe 2 weeks, yeah, maybe 2-3 weeks. Any pasta, rice, any sugar. I'm keeping my fruits really low. Like I just have like water with some fruit essence, maybe 2 or 3 strawberries or whatever. Squeeze some lemon in it. But now, yeah, because I'm seeing I've lost a lot of weight. I lost a lot of weight from like doing the carb deficit as well as like the fasting and stuff. I've lost some pounds, but like the main issue that I'm trying to actually get a hold of is the insulin resistance, which is an issue. Causes frequent urination, causes certain things, thirst while you're sleeping, and it is a precursor. Insulin resistance is a precursor to type 2 or type 1 diabetes. So if you have that, or you have any skin markers on your body which would indicate that your sugar is high, or you have any symptoms of someone who might have insulin resistance or insulin sensitivity, that needs to be corrected, because if that's not corrected, there's almost no way to have a healthy life, because you could lose weight, you could do this, that, and the third, but if your sugar is out of whack and your liver's not working properly or your kidneys are being destroyed because of insulin resistance, then it just doesn't make sense. Which one is the baddest one? This is what I like to do when I see 2 bad joints too. I'll be like, which one is the baddest one? Then I'll start like looking at like one, and then I'll be like, fuck both of them. I look. I'm not diabetic, don't worry. As soon as the brakes get done on my van, I'm going to join a boxing gym. What should I expect? You should expect to get your ass beat by somebody like me who's going to walk up to you in the gym and be like, yo, are you trying to like box or some shit? What type of shit is you on, my nigga? You're out of shape. What are we doing? Nah, I'm just fucking with you. When you go to the gym, man, you should expect a lot of fucking fun, bro. A lot of fun. Oh, yeah, you the one who said you was like 220 pounds, 240 pounds, 6'4"? Old big-ass behemoth motherfucker, man. I'm jealous, nigga. I wish I was that tall, motherfucker. What the fuck is you talking about? Hold on 1 second. Nah, you're going to have a lot of fun, bro, Zay. You're going to have a lot of fucking fun. That's all, man. That all. That all. Let me see something. Did I make the right fucking turn? Yup, it's Big Al. Yes, sir. I know, man. I thought that was you, my nigga. It was good. It was good. So, look. You a big-ass nigga. 6'4", 240 pounds. If you go to the gym, it ain't gonna be like you're not gonna really have much like boxers that's trying to step to you, because you're gonna be a heavyweight and it's like you're already like average size for a heavyweight. So like you ain't really gonna like you're gonna have some heavyweights that's gonna want to spar you and shit, but that's after like 2 months or whatever. Because once you get in the gym, all the coaches gonna tell you need to drop like 40 pounds. That's what they always do. They'll be like, oh, you good, but if you came down, you know, then that's what they always do. Because they know too. That's the other thing. They know who is out of shape and who is not in shape based on just a few factors as simple as like they'll tell you to jump rope for 6 rounds, 3 minutes each. They might tell you to do it for 3 rounds, but if they want to see what you got, they may tell you to jump rope for 4 rounds. You know what I'm saying? They may tell you to do a whole fucking calisthenic circuit before you even hit the bag, bro. So you got, what up, Jungle Thriving, what's good? So before you even do that, like I told you before, you need to do some like preparation for the gym, because just the calisthenics and the jump rope alone, my nigga, you're gonna be tired just after that. And I'm keeping it real with you. If you're not in shape, you're gonna be tired after doing jump rope for fucking 20 minutes. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats, dips. They have you doing all types of extra shit that's like, what the fuck? What is all this for? It's because they're not gonna have you sparring initially. That's why. They're trying to get your body on point and your heart rate on point so that when it comes down to you actually sparring, you'll be able to do it. In their mind, they're not thinking you're gonna be sparring no time soon. So like, it's really up to you to tell them like, hey, I want to spar really soon. I want to spar as soon as possible. Because they try to use that sparring shit. They try to like hold out on the sparring and use it as like a special reward. But like really sparring, if you want to spar, you should be able to spar if you have like decent experience. And you should be able to say, okay, I got knocked upside my head for 2 rounds. I want to get out. You can get out of the ring if after 2 rounds you get knocked upside your head and you're like, I'm not going in there for a 3rd round to get beat upside my head again. You can do that. You can get out after the 2nd round and just be like, nah, I can't do this shit right now. And they'll look at you like funny or whatever, but you know, hey, I gotta go running. I don't even have enough energy to get to the 3rd round because this nigga's punching me mad hard in my stomach, punching me mad hard in my head. And I'm serious, bro. I did this before, and this is somebody coming from somebody who I could take a punch. I can take a punch. So I know what it's like to take a punch from a heavyweight, somebody that weighs 260 pounds, to flush to the face. I know what it's like to get hit by somebody that's 160, but the punch is more faster and the punch is more accurate. The thing about getting punched and stuff is you gotta understand that boxing, it's a glamorous sport, but it's a blood sport. You are getting punched in your body. There's no telling if you get punched the wrong way in your body, even during a training, even during sparring, that you won't break your ribs. I broke my rib before. I broke my knuckle on this hand. I my index pointer. I broke my knuckle here and my bone right there. So, being real with you, I got knocked out before in sparring once. I mean, it's fun though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you ain't gonna get knocked out every time you spar. You're gonna learn a lot every time you spar, and it's gonna be fun because you're gonna be like, oh shit, I'm actually like beating this guy up, or I'm actually like tagging this guy. I like this shit. It gives you a lot of confidence, gives you a lot of like, it lets you know really your true power, your true potential. You start to see like, oh, I can move my body in this way where I can defend myself against anybody really. It's a good feeling. I expect to get dropped. It's not a big deal. Yeah. You might, although I never got dropped in sparring. I got dazed like a motherfucker by this huge Irish guy, probably like 6'4", 240 pounds like you. Yeah, I still remember his face to this day. Fucking Irish motherfucker. He told me, he was like, oh, my leg hurts. We can go easy on the sparring. My leg, you know. I sparred him before and all that. He's like, yeah. But then he reminded me of Tyson Fury. He's just got like he's just a trickster. And he's not really like, he relies more on tricks and like, Tyson Fury was great at boxing, but he is kind of like, he does little tricks and stuff sometimes. He's got magic gloves and stuff. But yeah, that dude, he was like, yeah, because my leg and all that. So I'm like, all right, cool. Yo, after like 10 seconds, he tries to knock me out. I'm like, bro, I was pissed off after that too. I started learning about like life and learning about like when someone says they're gonna go easy on you, never expect that they're gonna go easy. When someone says like you in boxing and fighting, hell yeah, I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys. In boxing and fighting, you don't ever take this from me. Never ever fucking give your opponent, whether it's boxing, whether you fighting somebody in the street. And I learned this the hard way fighting somebody in the street too. I got knocked out in the street, and it's in a viral clip too. It's in a viral video too. I'm viral for that. Like, it was on Times Square. Got knocked out. I was a little bit off the Henny. I came out the train station. Somebody got into some situation with somebody or whatever. We was squared up and throwing punches for like a minute, and I start seeing like literally like maybe like 30 seconds, and I start seeing this nigga kept backing up too much, and I was like, this nigga don't want nothing. So like, as soon as he tried to like come back again and all that, I engage again, but I engaged again in a way. I engaged with him in a way that I gave him too much freedom. The first time that I was like engaging with him, I was like, come on, let's go, blah, blah, blah. He kept backing up. I'm like, nigga, you don't want to fight me. What are you talking about? So after like I was about to walk away and shit, and I see he would like try to come back at me again. So I turned around again. I was like starting it up again. But the time that I did it, the second time, I gave him too much, like too long of a leash. Don't ever give nobody a chance. In boxing, fighting, whether you're in the street or it's life or death, even in sparring. Don't let nobody, because you can get hit hard in your face. You can get your jaw broken. You can get your ribs broken, which I got my ribs broken one. Don't ever be nice to nobody. Yeah. Let me see something. If they ask for mercy, just know they are not returning the favor. On fucking God. Expect the worst from these motherfuckers, LOL, until I get to know them. Yes. And expect that they're going to try to be your friend. Expect that they're going to always be trying to ask you what your weight is. When you see people coming and they're like, yo, how much you weigh or whatever, they trying to size you up. They trying to see when they can spar you. Or they trying to see, even if you're bigger than them, they're like, oh, this nigga's 240 pounds or whatever. He's slow as hell. You know what I'm saying? They trying to eat you up. Nobody is in there trying to be a friend in boxing. I mean, you might occasionally find people that'll try to be your friend, but it's usually those people that's trying to be your friend is usually when they when they less skilled than you, or they know you got the advantage on them, so they trying to learn from you. So they try to be up around you and shit to like learn from you and shit. Hold on one second, let me check something real quick. Hold on. So they try to learn from you, and they try to soak up all the game that they can learn from you. Not that they're afraid of you, but they do know that your skills are superior, so they might hang out with you and be friendly with you. And you might see that. You might see a younger kid come up to you or watching you throw your jab or throw your power punch, and he's like, oh, he's got power or whatever. But trust me, like what you trying to interview me for? Yeah, exactly. Like, why you want to know like how many times I take a shit in a day? Like, am I eating Chinese food or what? Trust me, bro. In this boxing shit, they gonna act. You know what they do too a lot? You know what they do a lot? If you bigger, I'm trying to give you the whole rundown. If you bigger than them, if you naturally bigger than them and stronger than them, what they're gonna do is you might get a guy that come around you that is like, he's sharp and he's faster. He might not seem super sharp, but just the fact that he weighs less than you, he wants to spar you because he can see that you don't have that much experience. Don't ever fall into that trap. Whenever you see somebody that's really like smaller than you, they got the pro gloves on, they got the pro shoes on. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got the nice shoes on and shit. They got the pro gear on or whatever, or amateur gear on. Don't spar them 2 weeks into going to the gym, 3 weeks into going into the gym to prove that what's this little nigga think he can spar me or whatever. Who the hell he think he is? Don't even do it to yourself. Don't even do it to yourself. You'll get knocked out, bro. I don't care if the guy is 165 pounds and you weigh 210 pounds. You can get knocked out in sparring. So don't even let your first experience in sparring be a bad experience. Let your first experience sparring be the greatest experience that you ever have sparring. Meaning when you go in there, you don't like when you go in there. Here's the other thing. What they're gonna try to do is they're gonna try to counterpunch you because they know you ain't got no experience. So what they're gonna do is wait for you to throw a jab, move out the way, and hit you with a right hand to KO you. So what's gonna happen is once you get hit with a good punch or two, if let's say you are the type to stay back and be like, wait, okay, I just got hit with something, and you're a smart individual, you're gonna like kind of back off. You're not gonna keep going to the person. Why would you go directly to the person that's throwing bombs at you? Wouldn't you say, okay, well, let me back up a little bit and figure out how to avoid these bombs and throw my bomb, right? You're gonna have trainers that never made it in boxing. You're gonna have guys that are on the sideline that never made it in boxing. Literally guys with big breasts. Like, you think to yourself, like, oh, is that a woman? Is he transitioning? What is that? Because you're gonna find a lot of guys that have literally breasts and big butts in the gym telling you throw more punches. And see, I wasn't always a counter puncher. When I first started boxing, I saw Mike Tyson fight, so I thought you just come in and just start throwing punches and shit. But then I realized, wait a minute, these guys are counter punching me. They're waiting for me to throw a punch or commit to a position, and then I started realizing if I'm always on my toes, and if I'm never committing to a position, and I'm feinting all the time, like faking my movements and like faking the jab and throwing the right hand instead, faking the jab to the body, like faking, like I'm gonna go down to the body, looking at his body, and coming up straight to the head with my right hand, but like preparing him with looks and stuff. The guys that had more experience than me were getting pissed off because they realized that I learned a principle really fast, which was that the best way to beat a counterpuncher is to counterpunch him. Is to be a counterpuncher. Don't like counterpunchers wait for you to punch so they can look for the position to counterpunch you with a hard punch. And that's what when you start learning how to box, that's the first thing you're gonna want to do as you see somebody who looks like food. Like, oh shit, this nigga don't got as much experience to me. When he throws his jab, I'm gonna slip to my left, to my right, and come right over his jab. As soon as he's bringing his jab hand back, my right is gonna come over the top and knock him out. I'm gonna wait for the perfect moment. As soon as I see his jab coming, I'm gonna go like that. before the jab is even here, I'm gonna be ready with the right hand coming. So that's what you, because it's a counter attack. So people who do counter, like when you start learning counterattacks and shit, you start realizing like, oh shit, countering is actually sometimes better than actually using full frontal aggression. The other thing I'm gonna tell you that I learned about boxing is that don't waste all your energy in the first round. Don't waste all your energy in the first 30 seconds. Don't be pushing these guys off of you too much if they're bigger. Speaking of gear, somebody said, speaking of gear, what should I buy? I don't want to get turned away because they won't let me train in Chucks or whatever. Well, I mean, you can go to Everlast. You can go to Amazon. Actually, you should probably go to Amazon. Go to Amazon. Type in boxing shoes and get a pair of boxing shoes that are your size. I would say Tidal, Everlast, and Nike are good. As long as they say boxing shoes. The other thing is you're gonna need some hand wraps. You're gonna need some boxing gloves, 16 ounces to spar. Because you can't spar anybody without 16-ounce gloves. You're gonna need headgear. I would say go for the extra large headgear. Unless you got a small ass bean head. But I would say get the extra large headgear. And yeah, you should be good after that. You should be Gucci. Get the extra large headgear. And then yeah, that's it. Mouth guard should be about $10. Yeah, you're good to go. My guy Alex, thanks for the shopping list. Hey, you got it, my brother. If you want, you could let me see what else you might need. You're gonna need a gym bag. I would say get an extra pair of wraps too, hand wraps, because they start to stink a lot. They get wet really fast after the gym. So I would say get like 2 packs of hand wraps. And if you get the long hand wraps, the ones that are really, really, really long, you can cut them in half. So you'll have four days covered for hand wraps, and then you just have to wash them and wring them out on the 4th day after your gym experience. But yeah, I would also say to you to get they have some things that you can put inside of your gloves or your shoes that soak up moisture, that absorb moisture. I would say get one of those. I will also say get a heater. You need to get a heater so that when you come home from the gym, you can put your turn your heater on and face it next to the corner, and you can put your boxing gloves in the heater. Don't put it too close to the heater because it will melt the it's not 100% leather, these gloves, so it'll melt the pleather. And so just put your gloves next to the heater, put your boxing shoes next to the heater. Another thing is you could do, I don't know if you guys know, like fabric softener. You put some on a washcloth, and just every time when you're done with the gym, after like the 2nd or 3rd time, you clean the shoes, wet the washcloth and put fabric softener, clean the outside and inside of the shoes. You can take your insole out, wash the insole, lay it next to the heater as well, outside of the shoe, and it'll like make sure you don't have any of the funny mildew smell. Because those gloves and the boxing shoes, in particular boxing shoes and the gloves, they just fucking hold on to moisture. Boxing shoes especially, you're gonna have to, boxing gloves especially, you're gonna have to switch up the gloves every now and again. So I would say get 2 pair of gloves. But that's pretty much it. Hey, yo, this is next level advice. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm trying to help you out because, you know, you showed me respect, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you showing me respect. So I'm giving you the respect back, bro. You've been driving a minute. Where you going? Hey, I'm 10 minutes away from the crib, and then I'm good. I fulfilled my job, my duty. Then I'm gonna probably, I might make some food, or I might make some food, some liver and some eggs, and then I might go back out to make some more money or whatever. Or I might just fast, low key. I might just fast all day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might just fast. But my man Alex, bro, yo, do me a favor, man. You know, I'm gonna be going on live every day from now on, in the mornings and in the afternoon, on the evenings, I should say. So stay tuned, brother. I appreciate you for stopping in. I'm gonna keep y'all posted on what's going on and shit. Stay hustling. You know, stay focused, my guy. Stay disciplined. You know, like I said, before you join the gym, start hitting the road work, man. You gotta hit the road work. Get some, you know, just hitting the road work alone, like the hitting the road and going running, just that alone every day, 2 times a day, you'll drop some weight alone before you even hit the gym, and then you'll have that extra. You won't feel so tired when you first join the gym. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. I love y'all. All love. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, motherfuckers.